Whenever you're ready.
Okay. Hello everybody, this is Mark, Cedar Creek Bottoms. Farmstead Live with another fireside chat. Back up on the hunting club. And it's a hot day. It's really too hot to hunt. It's got to be in the 70s. So, it's 1 o'clock in the day. Wanted to show you a couple of things that I've been saying I've been trying to do with the other phone, this one, that keeps doing whatever it does. So we're gonna walk over here, look at a couple of little things real quick. Doesn't mean that's what it is, but I'll let y'all decide that for yourself. But we'll go over here and look real quick. Let's see.
Ooh, I wasn't expecting that wind.
Yeah, it's kind of up here today. So, y'all see this here? It's a little post oak that's been over right here behind a camera and a game feeder. There's nothing real big here that would hit that tree. There's that log there, but it's not even close to it. Excuse me. The other thing, this thing is stuck in the ground right down there. That's another weird thing. Kind of strange. Not saying it's Bigfoot or anything else, but it's kind of weird that it's here. And you can tell I'm pulling on it. It's not moving. So is this what this is? Now right on over here, there's a couple more. And they're all in line with each other if you get to looking at them.
Sister,
Get up here. I just don't see that big limb off that, pulling them two hickory limbs down. And here's the thing, that's been down a long time, because look at them tree limbs off this, whatever that is. I don't know what that is, but I have to look at that a minute. These are two hickories. They're down in the ground. This limb ain't holding that down. And that's another thing I've been noticing on some of these bows. There'll be a limb laid across it, a small one. You'll see that here in a few minutes over at the other spot in a minute. It's kind of weird. Like I said, you can tell this one is in the ground. I mean, that right there, that pine ain't holding that down. Look at that. Got a little bud coming out.
That's a vine honeysuckle.
Yeah, it's honeysuckle. Hope they go to grow when they
Yeah,
feed
they're everywhere in bud. We passed some on the way in with a lot of
Need
leaves.
to be up here fertilizing them. That's a good deer food. These pine thickets. All this pine straw kills a lot of stuff. Let's walk right down here.
We're gonna have to keep an eye on sister.
I'm kind of watching her. Yeah, I know
She shouldn't be that far away.
Yeah, she's smelling something, probably a squirrel. Sister. Yeah, squirrels are probably feeding. So there's one right here. And I know there's tree bows in the woods that's natural. I mean we all know that. I mean but there's these ones that it's kind of hard to, you look at them and you go like, you know, that don't really look natural looking. Like this one here. You can, there's nothing big here that would have failed and made this tree stay this way. And there's a dirt pile over here on this other side that's been made many years ago. This is a younger tree, and you know, and there's a stick laid across it just like that nowhere. You want to come up here, babe?
Where's your stick?
Over on the other side.
Oh, okay.
Now it could have just fell off the tree. And that's not saying that Bigfoot's doing this.
Well, that is a little tiny stick, isn't it?
Yep. Just like the other ones, they have a little stick across them. Don't know what that means. Could be just fell out of the tree and fell that way. So this tree is bent down in the ground. Also, there's some fungus growing on this tree right here.
Pull it again.
So there's a fungus here, a fungus here, and some other little bitty ones starting. So it's kind of weird. And if you kind of get to looking, it's in a line going back toward that feeder and that game camera that's sitting there. There's a game camera over sitting on that tree. In fact, I need to change the SIM card out in it before we walk up the road and show you something else. Yeah, I'm not talking as much in this video because also I'm listening, because this is where I had the 2 whistles that day that came from right down here. Me and sister was doing the filming with this phone right here. Me and her had seen that and filmed that. Me and her walked down to the left for a minute, and then I heard 2 sharp whistles come from right down there. Sister was heading that way, turned around and come back to me when the 2 whistles happened. And then that's right after I lost half the video. Every time I've tried the video with this spot and the other spot, I've lost video. Of course, that's over at the lake too. So we're gonna see if Rebecca's phone has any trouble. Let's walk back up the road here.
You realize that it won't be indicative of Rebecca's phone so much as the operator, right?
It could be. But some people said it may not be operator.
It may not be.
So they said really don't know.
Exactly.
And they said to put it out there and tell people about it. That way, if other people experience the same things.
But when I get a new phone,
Yeah.
and you start using this one and have the same problems,
the thing is,
it's either I am keeping it from happening, or it's a user problem.
Well, this thing's basically turn it on, turn the camera on, put it to video, mash the button, start video.
No, I wasn't meaning.
So
what I'm saying is, I don't get the experiences you get.
Well.
So I'm here. That may stop it.
Well, that's true.
Y'all see who the smart one in the bunch is, right? Not the one walking down the middle. That's the smart one.
Yeah, wind's up high, out above the treetops there. At least it's helping it cool off a little bit. Now right up here, I've noticed this 2 or 3 times coming in. I come over here and hunt this spot some, and then I got the other spot I hunt at that y'all seen on the camera, where I had a picture of a deer feeding. Next picture, within a minute later, the deer are looking back behind the camera. 30 seconds later, the deer are bolting running, and then this mist comes into the camera. There's some other weird stuff went on over with that camera at times. I put brand new batteries in it January 1st, and it died pretty much within a month, which was very highly unusual. Kind of like what happened at the house a couple of times. Also, year before last, several different occasions I came in here, right up there where this road meets the other road. There'd be a big tree limb laying across the road, and that tree limb did not come from right in there. That tree limb came from back down this way. It'd be laying across the road just like somebody was blocking something. And even I had somebody else with me one time. They said, "That's weird. That big limb's down here." I said, "Yeah, it is." Of course, this is the same road that the guy that was hunting with me 2 years ago said something was following him. And when he went and sat down on the ridge, he felt like he kept being looking at something was looking at him. And then he come back out and he found the big, how you want to say it, the big piece of stool laying in the road. He said he said almost looked like a horse size. So, don't know. Of course, he didn't tell me about it till we got back over to the signing board to leave, and it was after dark, and I didn't come back over here. Sister, go on and look at this a minute. This is something else that I spied a few weeks ago. Then again, I'm not saying anything created this. I mean, it can just be that the trees got rotten and they fell and one broke. But it is kind of weird. Kind of strange. I mean, I know I've seen stuff like that before in the woods. I didn't really think, why are there two rocks laying like that? That one rock's laying on top. Huh. I don't remember that being there, babe. Huh. Don't remember that being there.
And it's a broke rock.
Yeah, I noticed that. It's hard to say on this. I mean, it really is. See right here? Come here and look at this a second. That's a green one broke, ain't it?
Do you see this?
Huh?
Right here in front of my feet.
That's pretty fresh. That wasn't broke last time I was here. That was broke off too. Then again, I'm not saying that's what it is. Everything in the woods ain't Bigfoot.
But some of it could be.
Yeah, it's just, you have to keep looking at these and just looking at them to see if you can find something on them that is not ordinary.
I will say that tree's not alive.
Yeah, I was looking at the wrong one. That's what I thought. This one here is still alive here. Mm-hmm. That one's still alive.
But like you said, the base is green.
Yeah.
But there is no life on that tree up there.
Yeah. So I don't know. The other thing, we got a lot of limbs down here, which I know we got some dead trees right here. Like bean beetles got in, I mean the pine beetles got into bean beetles.
Bean beetles, babe.
I mean, you can see that's pretty much where the like tops is falling out of these trees. Hadn't went yonder way. Some of these tops are breaking out from disease.
Yeah, we have a bad problem with bean beetles here.
Sister, yeah, they really need to come cut this section out. Sister, before it starts killing all the rest of them. Sister.
That's what they're supposed to do for pine management.
Yeah, they supposed to come in and cut so many acres around it out.
Get up here.
I don't even know if their guy that cruises their timbers even been up here looking. I don't think they visit their land like they used to.
I don't think so neither, because the road's so bad to start with.
I think all of them sit in the office and at a desk and type on computers all day nowadays. I mean, I may be wrong on that, but just...
But this, every infected tree is wasted.
Yeah. So, there's a pink ribbon there. So somebody may have marked this to be cut.
Or somebody's hunting it.
Well, they're all over the club. It's kind of weird. And they are kind of in places like this, which true could be somebody marked it to hunt. But I also wondered if somebody marked it to cut this little section out. So I don't know. Here's the thing. Them tree bows, you won't see none through here. They're down there around that feeder. I mean, I kind of scanned this area pretty good. They're down there around that game feeder area. So, don't know.
And specifically where the camera is.
Yeah. Yep. Kind of strange.
I don't think it's about the feeder. I think it's about the camera.
Could be. I mean,
because the camera's before you get to the feeder.
Oh yeah.
In that line.
Well, the only reason I said game feeder is because typically people have got game feeders out, typically gonna have probably a camera there too. That's them briar thing. I just realized there's one out there. I don't know what them are. What is that little thing there?
What thing where?
That thing with all them bars off of it. You just walk past some too.
I don't even see them.
Yeah, that's why I said you be careful walking through there.
It's almost like a rose.
It could be a wild rose.
Somebody cut down a rose bush. I mean the rose vine through here.
Most of these people up here, I hate to say
They
it,
don't
ain't being
care.
ugly, but they don't know what they know. They don't know nothing. Anybody bush hog down a blackberry briar patch?
On a deer hunting club.
Yeah, where you have deer that like briars. I mean, just don't make good sense to me. But that's me.
Yeah, they think they don't eat them.
Deer.
They think the only thing they eat is them green patches.
Deer are about the same thing as a goat. They like to browse.
Same for rabbits. Rabbits like to browse.
Yep. They like briars. They love honeysuckles.
They're not going to eat just the green field. They're going to nibble, move on, find the next spot.
That's it. Now, with us feeding corn nowadays, when they made it legal in Alabama, but they still gonna go hunt green stuff to eat. Yeah, they need to come in here and fertilize these honeysuckles. That's what I don't like about a pine plantation. It starts smothering everything out over time. All right, if you want to stop filming for right now, and we'll go to the other spot. That work?
That works.
We'll go over and get that real quick. Yeah, they clear cutting somewhere.
Not on our club though, huh?
That's down on that private land behind Hattie's. All right, you ready?
Yep.
All right, y'all, we're over here at my other place, and I'm gonna show you some stuff over here. It may be something, it may not be, but I'll let you look at it yourselves and make up your mind. Come over here first, and what I'm gonna show you is almost in a line, so it's kind of weird.
And right over there is a feeder.
Yep, feeder and a camera right yonder. Watch that hole, buddy.
Yeah, I hit the one before it.
All right. So, this right here. It's sort of strange looking. I know stuff falls out of trees and it can fall like that, and I understand all that, but this is one thing that really caught my eye was this. But those are leaned up too. Yeah, he could have fell out and fell just like that. Don't know. But I've seen similar on other people's pictures before. So, don't know. If you want to walk up there, show it better, but.
You know I got zooming all right.
Okay. And then right down here, rough walking ground right here. I figured this would be something they clear cut pretty quick, and then when they do, this would be a good place to make a big old green field. This one right here, kind of strange where it's at. It's in a strange spot. Nothing real huge here that looked like maybe come down and hit it. I just don't think none of these limbs here would have done that damage. And it's like it drove it in the ground too right there. Like something was trying to make something and it broke, so it just went ahead and jammed it in the ground. I don't know. Kind of weird. Kind of strange. And it's 7 foot level.
Show that again.
About 7 foot level. Of course, my camera's right there, looking kind of where Sister's at now. All right, let's walk down this way. And I found 2 more tree bows that are kind of suspicious looking. And they're kind of in line with everything coming up through here. That's what's kind of strange about it. And this one here, watch that hole right there, babe. Something been digging there, Sister, or you digging there?
Probably a little of both.
This one here, a little strange.
Whoops.
And you see that it's jammed into the ground. And there's that stick laying across it, like over yonder.
One laying off of each one.
It's weird. Yeah, it could have just fell out of that tree and fell that way, I agree. The other one is.
But it sure is convenient that every tree bow has that little limb.
Yep, and there's one down here a little further.
Is this a trail I'm looking at right here, babe?
Yeah, and then it could be a deer trail.
Come here.
Yeah, here's a. Yeah.
Look in my camera.
Yeah, I can see where the leaves are moved to.
I mean, here's a highway all the way back yonder.
That's probably deer there. Could be.
It's an awful wide deer trail.
Yeah, well, hold on. Come back to it. All right, just come back to it a second. Get right back in the middle of it. Now, here's one thing I'll say. You can walk through there and not touch a limb, hardly.
That's why I was saying that.
That is
It's
interesting.
an awful wide deer trail.
Let's come back to that in just a minute.
And it's clear up high.
Sure is. Interesting. Well, there is a bow there. And if you kind of line it up, there's the tree snap and the other little figure up yonder. They all kind of right up through there. There's one more bow right in here.
Babe, look at my camera.
Yeah.
Wide and clear again.
Yeah, well, this is the feeder. I had that mist pop up. I mean, the camera had to.
And for reference,
Yep.
That's the feeder.
And the camera's right behind
there.
it. About
And the camera's on a
15
tree
foot.
behind it.
About 7 foot off the ground. We'll walk over in a minute. All right, that other tree bow is right down here. Somewhere right down this hill, somewhere right in here. I seen it that day. Right down here. Yeah, then we'll come back and look at that in just a minute. Watch these old holes in here. Let's see, where that bow at? It was right in here somewhere. When I got to looking, it was all in line with each other. I know I hadn't walked past it. It should be right in here somewhere. It's kind of like it's all lined up right up through there. Oh, come here, babe. Come here.
Coming.
Here it is. All right.
Another stick.
Now that is a bigger tree. There's a possibility that tree could have pulled that down. I doubt
But
it.
another stick.
And another stick.
And that tree has been down for a while.
Yeah, that tree's rotten. When I went on that way, I didn't find no more that day. I made a big circle in here, and I didn't find nothing.
But, babe, I'm gonna debunk this one.
Okay.
Reason being, so your bow has been there a long time.
True.
A long time.
Oh yeah, because you got one still going
Yeah.
straight up. Yeah.
So this one could have brought it down.
Could have.
Because that has been that way for a long time.
There's a good possibility.
But that stick.
Yeah.
And I filmed up there a tree bow in the making.
Okay, we'll go back and look at it.
It's a privet that got tucked under.
We'll go back and look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's hard, when you scan this, it's hard to catch everything in it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and like I said, I don't know if it means anything or not. But
yeah, who knows
just
actually. But yeah, you've got 5 branches growing straight up right there. So this one,
yeah.
but that limb that's on every one of these tree bows.
Yeah, that's weird. I mean, I know in a pine thicket, and that's a good possibility of that
But it's on
happening.
every one of them that we have looked at and called strange.
Yeah.
So that is coincidence.
Sister.
But this also shows that it possibly came down.
Sister. I'll go back and show me where you were talking about you seen the privet at.
Go back where we were.
Okay. And then we'll walk, after we look at that, then we'll walk back down that, we'll go down that trail and see if the tree limbs. You need to stay up here close to us, girl. You'll become supper for something.
Do you know what? That one that came down didn't have a stick over it.
Huh.
Unlike the tree bow one. Here it is right here, babe. In the making.
Yeah, something's broke that out too. But
it's been tucked under. It's broke. So this was put into position.
it's kind of in line with them other ones.
Mm-hmm.
That's something I really I need to start paying attention to. There's a good whole handle hickory right there.
And look, babe. What you see at the base?
A stick, yeah. I see a stick. All right, let's get back at this one and look down this trail here and see if anything is like we was talking about. You can actually see where something's walked down through there. You see where all this has been disturbed.
Mm-hmm.
So, and there's the trail right there. And you can see where some of the pine straw has been disturbed. Finding an impression in here is going to be tough. So, let's walk down through there and see how easy it is to walk.
Lead the way. We're going to video you walking through there, babe.
All right.
So I'm going to let you get a good piece in front of me. Okay?
Yeah, that's fine. These are here, but they're not really be something that would really bother you that much because they're lower. Look at them limbs broke off on that right there. Can't tell if that's squirrel cuttings from here or if that's been broke off. Huh.
Did you see what I put my hand in?
Yeah, look right here. Something broke the top out of that, and I don't even see it laying here. Or is that? No,
that's it.
So something broke that right out, and there's nothing big here. So that's broke out. I can tell definitely where something was moved through here. Yeah, it's pretty open through here. But now also I seen where a deer been right here. Right there.
Yep, deer wearing that one out, isn't he?
We'll walk on down here toward the cliff. This big pretty rock cliff right down here. We'll look down here anyway. All right, now where does it go from here?
Straight ahead. To the left of that tree in front of you. And then
Right through
straight
there.
ahead.
It looks like something going right through there all the time. Because there's a lot of stuff right in your way right there. Yeah, I kind of see it again now. I see what you're saying.
And look at the ground right here. See all that?
Yeah, I see where something's moved through here.
Not saying it doesn't go the way you were saying, but this is the wide open highway.
Yeah, I can look right here. Limb broke out here.
Yep.
Which I mean may have been a rotten limb over time. It's hard to say.
Or it got broke out and then rotted.
And this right here. That's been broke. Heading this way right here. Toward the rocks. We'll have to be careful, get up here to rocks. Might be a snake laid on them sunning, okay?
Okay.
It's warm as it is today. This has been broke. See where it's been broke right there? You could actually move through here pretty easy without hardly touching anything. Which I mean, these are still pretty open woods too, but...
I think this is where your path changes though.
Yeah, which way
It becomes a deer path straight ahead.
It look like something been going right through there
Exactly.
too. Let's
But
see.
that becomes a deer path up there.
Yeah.
And
Well,
look over this way.
yeah. There's some stuff broke out through there. I mean, that's could be just something can move through here fairly easy without a lot of trouble.
Yep.
Especially if it's trying to sneak up there to catch a deer at them feeders.
But that was its highway for a minute. I bet you the highway goes up there. Is that where the road
Turns and
is?
goes up. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering if it goes up there. Kind of noticed that. But there's some stuff broke out through here too, so I don't know.
Yeah, this is where I was talking about. That trail goes right to the left of this tree and the right of the next tree.
Yeah. We're going to definitely keep an eye on this to see if anything changes over time. We got to check back at the house again to see if any of that stuff has changed since we went up in there back in. We need to walk that too. Might do that for next week's video. Just to double check and see if anything's changed.
May leave my phone at home with you and let you do your live from there.
Well, it might be a day you're off, we can do it or something. In the morning real quick, and me and you walk in there. Something definitely has come down through here too. It's pretty wide open, which I mean some of this is water coming off the road.
Something scratched in there though.
Yeah.
That's deer print, isn't it?
That's what it looks like.
Right there.
Well, while we're down here, we'll walk over and show them tree rubs. It's where another got snapped off at one time, trying to regrow back. Which, you know, a lot of it could be just wind. Disease in the trees, it's hard to say. Hard to say. Yeah, you can come right through here and not touch nothing. There's another, looks like a tree bowed up yonder. See it? Straight ahead. I don't know if that's what that's from. Really don't know. Well, this is the place that Keith seen that big one that time, was over here. When we was running dogs and that stepped out on top of that hill into the cutover. You could see him right back up there where that happened at. There's a big set of rock cliffs all down through there. Real deep ravine. It's probably, I used to walk it some, I ain't been down through there in years, and they'd come walk it one time.
Boy, it's hot without the wind and a little chilly with the wind.
Yeah, it is. You can tell she's hot.
Sister. Yeah, there's clean water right here. Cleanish.
You being a dog.
Yeah, that mud stinks.
Yeah. Yeah, that deer has been wearing them 5 otter bushes out. And that's some more otter bushes that I've talked about. Y'all can see they right by water. I don't know if they grow in a lot of other people's areas or not. This is an otter bush. And that's what we call them here in Alabama. Now, there may be another name for them in other places. He's been doing a number on them. Big old white oaks right here. 2 big ones right here together. Was 3 and that blew down over there. Some good wood going to waste right yonder. That one that's leaning over.
Yep.
These tree a lot of coons right up that holler right
Straight as an arrow too.
Huh?
So it is straight as an arrow too.
Oh yeah, that's some good. That'd been some good wood. That'd been a good saw log and firewood. Of course, you got a bunch of poplars coming up right there with them. All them poplars are good and straight too.
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple more white oaks up the holler. Need to come over here and fertilize them. What happens here is this little spring drops off big time right yonder, down and all through them rocks. Real rocky down through there. It's hard to walk actually. But I've made my way down through there before. But you gotta be careful, you break an ankle in there easy. Pretty place right in here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right, that hill right there, further up, is where at time Keith was right back over here, was running dog, 'cause all this used to be clear cut, except for these little hardwood hollers. He was standing on that hill over there and he could see this hill, and that's when he seen that one come out of the wood line, watched the dogs. The dogs were going through this area. And I guess it was just paying attention to see what the dogs were doing. Then it stepped back in, and then me and him came over a day later and walked up in there, and we did find what looked like some impressions and some limb breaks up in there. And we did go in there, but we didn't see nothing. Didn't feel funny or nothing. Didn't feel like nothing was looking at us. And that might be where they don't sleep in the same place every day. They may move around on top of these hills. They're going to be on top of these hills most of the time, I think. Easy escape route. Something comes up that hill, they go off the other hill, just like a deer. Something comes up the other side, they come down this side. Plus, they get sun up on top of them hills during the day. And find them little sun patches and get in them. But that's my theory. All right. That's a big white oak right there. That's a big tree. It's an old tree. This is what this mountain used to look like right here. All of it just like that right there. There's some good water probably coming down out from right up there. Don't fall in. You about went swimming. Yeah, I need to get some of these bigger rocks and come over here and chunk in this mud hole. Get it where at least you don't go down and your bumper hits. At least keep you up a little bit. It's always been a mud hole there as long as I can remember. There's a couple of good flat rocks you could throw in there to help build that mud hole up a little bit. See them over? Some good flat. I mean, they big, they heavy. If you can get them over and get them in that mud hole, that'd help. Don't mind the mud hole being there, just where you don't bottom out when you get in it. Alright, I guess we'll go back to the truck. Get up on top. We might do a little film in a minute. Head back yonder way. And I think hunting is not going to be too good today unless right at dark. It's just too hot. Deer ain't going to move right now, I don't think. Yeah, I hear that saw in there running.
All right, stay tuned.
You gonna show? Alright, y'all. I don't know how well you can see out through there. That is number 4 field. That is a field that's had a lot of stuff went on with it in the past. That's the field where a lady was sitting in that shooting house. One came out on the other end of that field. Not really wanting to get into this too much, but I'm going to say it. Also, this is the field where supposedly a portal opened up with several people out in the field when it done it, with several people sitting right here. I was sitting right here in this road when there was 3 other people out in that field and that happened. We'll go into that in a deeper because I need the person that happened to tell that story. They were white as sheets when they come back, and one of them was sick. They claimed what they seen, and I believe they saw something. But this is a field that's a lot happens on. Heard a lot of wood knocks from right here in this little bottom over the years. We don't have this side of the road anymore. This is some of that boo-boo that happened years ago, and person wasn't paying attention to the club like he should, and we lost this part of the club. This road's a boundary right here on this side. So y'all, we will talk about number 4 field later. I may, after hunting season goes out, walk out there. They might not get uptight about it. I know the guy's got this hunting club, and he's a pretty cool guy. But y'all remember everyone that we support. Chris Reinhardt would Discover Sasquatch. Spencer and Misty with Woods Walkers with a Z at the end. Southern Appalachian Sasquatch Seekers on Facebook. That's Misty and her family. Kyle Cunley with Encrypted Connections. Lauren Smith with Night Callers. Bart Nunley with Inhumanoids. And of course, our homesteading group that we support, Deep South Homestead and Perma Pastures and the Holler Homestead. Also, Facebook, keep up with Flat Rock. Check out Flat Rock on Facebook, and also Jonathan Odom with Alabama Paranormal on Facebook.
Alabama Paranormal and Bigfoot.
Bigfoot, excuse me. Yeah. So, and he does have an outing coming up.
And a YouTube.
Oh yeah, he does have YouTube. Now YouTube is listed as just Jonathan Odom. So you'll have to go look for just Jonathan Odom on that, on the YouTube side. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you seen what I was kind of talking about, the bows over there. You know, we can't really say because we didn't see what made it. It could be natural. Anyway, we're gonna get off here, get toward the house. It's just really too hot to hunt today. Like I always say, everybody love one another and get along. Just try to get along. Even if you have different opinions, we can still get along. Because really in this field, it's all theory. I mean, we know the Bigfoot exists because of eyewitnesses. I know they exist because I've seen them. But as far as everything they do, we do not know. And if somebody says they do know, now I'm going to say some people may have a little edge on some things. I agree with that. There's some people may be a little further ahead on some things. I agree with that.
Well, let me throw this out there. What if everybody's right and there's different ones?
Good possibility. But anyway, we're going to get off here. And I hope y'all have a good day. This is Mark from Cedar Creek Bottom Farmstead with another Fireside Out later.